gonna keep this up. So y'all, I'm on Facebook, right? And I'm looking through my timeline and I see a video with Derrick Jaxn. This has nothing to do with him cheating on his wife. Why I don't like Derrick Jaxn. Absolutely nothing. Somebody please tell that boy to shut the fuck up. Please. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna leave this up because it has nothing to do with what I'm doing on here. Actually, it does. Let me tell you what the problem with Derrick Jaxn is. He is a professional hater. Okay. Um, Here's my whole thing about it is that most of the time he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Derrick Jaxn doesn't know what the hell he's talking about half of the time when he's talking. He's just talking. He sees things very black and white. He first of all, he's a Cancer male. Okay. So y'all got to be careful with Derrick Jaxn because he's speaking curses on people. People contact him for advice. He never sees the truth in anything. He always gives a generalized response. I'm tired of seeing him in my timeline. Shut up, Derrick Jaxn. Worry about your own situation. You can't even figure out how to marry a woman that you're not going to fucking cheat on. Why does this man think he can give people advice when he can't marry the right woman? You can't even marry the right woman and be faithful to her. Why? This shit is irritating me. First of all, y'all need to get away from the so-called relationship experts. Get away from those people. Okay? Because they see things in black and white, but they're not really seeing the truth. One of the reasons why I don't really like Derrick Jaxn is because he always gives this response that is not truthful. He don't ever keep it real. It's always a textbook response. And so when I listen to him talk ever, which I don't listen to him or look at him ever, but when I listen to him talk, he never looks truly at the situation. He gives a textbook response that he thinks that people want to hear. He doesn't look at the situation. This is the reason why I don't like for people to give advice if they're not a psychic and if they can't see deeper. You just giving a generalized response to everything. Why would somebody consult with him about a relationship if they can't see deeper? He can't see shit. I don't like Derrick Jaxn. And I realize that. I don't care. You can be a fan of Derrick Jaxn. He fucking up a lot of people. Derrick Jaxn is fucking up a lot of people. No matter what you come to him and ask him, he's going to always tell you that it's wrong and that it's not going to work out. He's going to always tell you that. That's why you have to be careful with people that are biased. He gives very, very, very biased opinions of everything. Okay? Right. He just gives, is it not like I just saw a video of him. He curses people with his words. There is a difference between giving somebody a reading or an opinion and cursing somebody. That's all he does is like, to him, nothing is going to work out. And I think that underneath it all, I think that Derrick Jaxn is just a very miserable person. A person that is miserable cannot give you advice because they're going to base everything on their misery and not the fucking truth. As a spiritualist, I deal with many, many different cases. I deal with women trying to get their man back, trying to save their marriage. I deal with home wreckers too. I deal with women that are trying to take somebody's man. Or I deal with women that have taken somebody's man. There is always going to be a deeper conversation than than this generalized shit that he says. You know, and that's why he's so unhappy. Okay? He's very, very cookie cutter. He gives cookie cut responses to everything. I don't like Derrick. I never got into it. I never like I was sub to him for a while. And that's just like me. Whenever, if I ever do a love reading for you, I'm not going to ever tell you, oh, you need to leave this person alone. I'm not going to tell somebody that, because who the fuck am I? Who am I to tell you who to love? Who am I to tell you what to do? And I can't stand that. I can't stand that. You know, he's just a hater. Y'all need to quit telling that dude y'all business, man. He's a hater. Trust me. And he's a Cancer. Now, see, I'm a Cancer-born woman, right? I'm a Cancer woman. There's a difference between being a Cancer woman and a Cancer man. He's a Cancer man. This man is connected to the moon. The moon is right there. Literally, you can go outside, you can still see the moon, and it's still daylight outside. So what does that tell you? Cancer men can be very powerful. Like to me, I feel like, and then see, this is the one thing, see, I have control over my spiritual gifts. I'm not going to give you a cookie cutter response and tell you that your shit ain't gonna work out, and then it don't work out. So he just curses people. That's all Derrick Jaxn does, is curse people. I looked up his zodiac sign. I'm just not into him. I'm not into him. You know, and I think that a lot of these, y'all need to be careful with these relationship advice people. The truth of the matter is that can't nobody give you their fucking opinion about who you love. Who to love. People that are trying to tell you who to love are haters. I would never, I don't give a damn if your man is a Colombian drug lord. I don't care if he's helter skelter. Who in the fuck am I to tell you not to love somebody that you love? You can't do that. I'm not trying to run nobody's heart. That's just like if you shooting for the stars, I'ma tell you don't do that. Like that, to me, that's why I don't like these relationship advice people. You know, you can't tell me what the fuck I would say. I don't even know. That's just like he has, and he's a wolf in sheep's clothing too. I'm gonna do a reading on his ass. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's just like people, you know, with the whole Kevin Samuel situation. People would call into Kevin Samuel's show even though he was rude as hell. The hell? I don't want y'all to see my work I'm doing on my table. People would call into Kevin Samuel's show even though he was rude as hell. And he was supposed to be a relationship expert, but yet he didn't know how to love nobody. If you don't know how to love a person, shut up about giving people relationship advice. You should never, if you don't know how to love, quit giving people relationship advice. Okay? Even before I throw my cards on Derrick Jaxn, I can tell you that he don't even love his own wife. You married to a woman that you don't even love. How the hell you gonna give somebody advice? How you gonna give somebody advice when you married somebody that you don't truly love? He remind me of Miss Celie. I's married now. A lot of these people get married and shit just so that they can be seen as a certain type of way. That's the only reason why he married that woman. Because he wanted to look good in social media so he could become a star. You don't know a damn thing about, I don't take love advice. You know who I take love advice from? God and my heart. That's where my love advice comes from. I ain't gonna never in my life go to nobody for no goddamn love advice. And people that come to me, they know damn well they come to me. I'm not gonna tell them what to. Who the hell am I to tell somebody who to love? A lot of people trying to do it, trying to tell people what to do. He's a dictator. This has nothing to do with him cheating on his wife. Of course he cheated on his wife. He's first of all, and then another thing that I can tell very clearly about people like Derrick Jaxn is that they are zombies, mind-controlled zombies of the Matrix. That every damn thing that I hear, and a lot of women be like, "Ooh, Derrick Jaxn, I like him." He's just telling you what you want to hear. But in reality, if you women keep being too picky and shit, y'all gonna die alone. Shit, for real, for real, for real. That's the truth about it. They're very phony. I mean, people are always looking for a new leader, and the truth of the matter is that all these men need some work done on them, every last one of them. And a lot of people go through life, they go through these men, and why is it always the man's fault? Why isn't it ever you? So every man in this world is messed up, and you're not. You're perfect, right? And men do the same thing, but I still, for the life of me, can't understand why women just won't love who the fuck they love and tell everybody else to get the hell out of their face. You a woman. Love who you love. Oh, I'm so ashamed. I can't believe it. People, what are people gonna say? Girl, bye. I don't give a damn what people say about who I love. I don't give a damn. Shit. And you ain't gonna look who you love, people ain't gotta make love to. They ain't gotta love that man. You have to love that man. So and that's why I just think Derrick Jaxn is full of shit. And a lot of people like fake shit instead of people that keep it real. I'm a person that keeps it real. That's just like that love reading that I just did. Everybody know damn well that the community chooses everybody's partner. Most of the time. In the Matrix, the community, everybody else choose your partner, not you. If everybody else don't approve of the shit, y'all gonna break up. Most of the fucking time, that's who controls your relationship, is the outside influence, because too many of you people give a damn about what people think. I don't give a damn about what people think. So I ain't about to sit up here. I'd rather be alone than make love to the man that the community wants me to have. I'm not going to be with whoever the community approves of. I'm going to be with who I want to be with. So that's why that reading that I did is so pivotal. But most people in this world are sheep. Most people. What anti-levation, C-Bell? What are you talking about? And that's what I'm telling you. Somebody say, hey, I think that your girlfriend has a large head. Or I think that your boyfriend is ugly. I don't think they should be together. That's how people are, especially in the Black community. Look at y'all a couple, y'all funny looking, and why y'all like each other, and so that's why I think Derrick Jaxn is bad for the community. You know what I'm saying? Our people have already been a cancer to each other. Like, that's why I don't give a damn. That's why I don't give a damn about having a bunch of followers. I don't give a damn about having a bunch of live viewers. I'd rather be unique in my own way, have my own little small circle of people that watch me. Right, exactly. The man that I love, I don't give a damn what you think of him. And if you get up in his face, I might pop you in your mouth. So I don't go by what everybody else think. What are people gonna say? Well, everybody else don't like it. So what? A lot of y'all will instead of thinking about your own self, you'll think about what people like Derrick Jaxn thinks or Kevin Samuels. I don't give a damn about what nobody thinks about who I love. In fact, how is that any of your people are disgusting. People in this world are disgusting. They want to know who you making love to. How is that any of your business? They want to know how the sex is. Don't worry about that. Like, nobody should be a fucking relationship expert. Nobody. People that are doing that are perverts. And they'll be the main ones all messed up sitting around watching porn all the damn time. If you still watch porn, you ain't in your higher self. If you still gotta watch porn to get turned on, you ain't it. It's a lot of people. Y'all need to quit taking advice from these folks. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's why I don't like it. And I shared it to my Facebook wall. I said, "Well, Derrick Jaxn, please, somebody tell him to shut up. Go marry a woman that you actually want. Can't nobody in a bad marriage, they don't even want the person that they with. How the hell you gonna give me advice when you ain't even turned on by your partner? You turned on by everybody else. Your penis don't even get hard for your own wife. You gotta go and watch some fucking porn. And you married, like no stupid married person can tell me what to do. You sitting up there married, unhappy, unfulfilled, and you want to make sure everybody else is unhappy and unfulfilled. You're a coward, Derrick Jaxn. You don't have enough sense, and you didn't have enough sense to marry that woman that you actually love. You married who everybody else approved of. Am I lying? Sitting over there crying over the. That's what and that's why I don't take advice from them. You marry the one that you want to marry. You don't marry somebody. Well, those people over there said that this was a better choice. You a zombie. You ain't even got your own damn mind, Derrick Jaxn. You don't even have your own mind, boy. You just a trained lab rat. You a trained zombie, Derrick Jaxn. That's what you are. Is he not? He is a trained zombie. Listen to him talk. It's weird. And I'm just like, because at first glance you think, okay, well, this is a handsome fella. But then when he starts talking, it's like it's nothing there. He's an empty shell. Spouting, this this cookie cutter advice. That's not what we need in the year 2022. This is the age of Aquarius. We need the truth now. Thank you. Well, if you do this and you do that, there's certain things, certain advices that my grandmother gave me that no longer applies. Like, for example, my grandmother used to tell me, don't never tell a man what another man did to you. Now, that was 20 years ago. Does that advice still apply now? No, because it would be considered me keeping secrets. Don't never tell a man how much money you got. My grandma used to always tell me that. That applied 20 years ago. We in a whole different age. I'm tired of these people, okay, so you got 5 couples. They all linked up differently. I'm going to give them all the same cookie cutter advice. It's just all the same. It ain't going to work out because you met this person down there and you saw this person over there. You can't do it. He can't see. He blind. Most of these people are blind. That's just like if a person come to me and they like, I want to save my marriage, Jamila. And I'm like, okay. But I can see that it ain't going to be saved. I'll tell them I can't save it. I can't do it. Right. Because I'll be able to see it. And they may say to me, well, are you sure? Or they can go to somebody else that tells them that they can. I'm not going to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody comes to me and says, I want to save my marriage with this person, then and I can see that it can be saved, then I'll waste my time and my energy and my resources. Okay? That's just like if somebody come to me and say, hey, I'm in love with a married man. I'm not going to automatically in my mind think, you're a home wrecking whore. No, it happens. It's called life. Married men sometimes leave their wives to go to be with other women, and they're perfectly happy. And those women go and they be with other men. My grandfather left my grandmother to marry another woman. You know what my grandmother did? My grandmother went and found my grandpa, who's my step grandpa. They were together up until my grandmother passed away. Now, what if somebody just go, oh, you a home wrecker, and that's a like that. Do I love my grandfather any less? No, I don't. It just is what it is. The hell, we gonna be still 30, 40 years from now crying over it? Obviously, it was meant for him to leave my grandmother to go and be with this other woman. You got people still holding on to it, though. Let it go. My grandpa been gone for years. He died like 20 or 30 years before my grandmother did. He died years ago. But, you know, and I don't even know exactly the circumstances of how my grandpa died. But it just is what it is. You know, I'm not going to look at everything and go, well, you know, that man is with somebody and, you know, you're going to be a home wrecker. No, that's not being a home wrecker. It just is what it is. I don't even know why I'd even use that word. Like, that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying. Stop thinking you're going to get good public advice information in the public. Bare Minerals, you talking about makeup? I ain't wearing no makeup today. I need to put some on too. I need to put on some makeup. I've been using my soap that I made, y'all. It's actually pretty moisturizing, but I put on some Pond's moisturizer. So, yeah, but that soap is really good for the skin. I think the next batch that I make, I'm going to go ahead and use all of the honey that I measured out because I didn't use all of the honey. But yeah, so it's actually pretty good stuff. And it smells amazing, too. It's just got a light chamomile honey scent to it. But yeah, I'm not wearing any makeup, sweetie. Yeah, hey, listen. And then people gotta stop doing that, man. I'm telling you. And he just gets on my nerve real bad. You know, and it's because you can't make a decision on who somebody is supposed to love. Stop trying to do that. We got way too many people. That's why we got so many miserable people. We got people making love to somebody else while thinking about other people. Why are you making love to that person when you know you want to be with the other person? That's not fair to the person that you with. And so, you know, that's what I'm saying. That's why these relationship gurus, you know, think about it. Think about, what's the name of that movie with them little kids that went to they were at the abandoned island, the Blue Lagoon. Do you think that they needed advice? No, they didn't. People need to stay the hell out of people's shit. As a spiritualist, I don't even do that. Unless you ask me to do something, then I'll do it. But other than that, I don't look at the cards and go, oh, I don't like your husband. Oh, I don't think y'all should be. I don't do shit like that. That ain't my decision to tell you who to love. We got too many people because they're sick and they're biased. They are thinking about shit that happened to them. And so they go, oh my God, his energy feels like this, and that. But that doesn't mean so. You have to be very unbiased. And that is why, really, Christian, my Lilith is Gemini. I have a very Gemini dominant chart. So I don't see things the way that other people see it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I really don't. And I'm like, why do people, so many people try to choose who you supposed to love? Is it because they want to think? Is it because they want to choose the person that they want to imagine you having sex with? And that's what, like, I don't think about nobody else having sex except for me and my partner. I don't think it just makes you wonder where people's minds are, and it's in the gutter. I don't look at couples and imagine, I wonder how they look like when they screw in. And I think a lot of people do. I think a lot of people are just sick. Seriously, man. And so, I just, I don't understand that. I don't get that. And keep in mind that 100, 200 years ago, 500 years ago, people fought in wars so that they could choose who they wanted to be with. Nobody wants to have their partner chosen for them. People want to love who they love. Nobody want to that to be chosen for them. No, thank you. Okay, because the person that was chosen for you, you may not necessarily, even when it comes to twin flames, you know what I'm saying? Every twin flame relationship is not romantic. But most of the time, it usually ends up being that way. But I just think that people need to mind their own damn business. I really do. And quit butting in with this unwanted advice. Nobody care about your damn opinion. If when somebody wants your opinion, they will ask for it. But like even when I do readings for people, they'll say, well, do you think I should leave or should I stay? And I tell them, I ain't gonna never tell you that. I'll ask your spirit guides what they think. This is not coming from me personally. I do not interfere or interject myself with people's relationships because it ain't my business. And I think that's why Derrick Jaxn got so many problems. He cursed. You ain't supposed to be involved with that. That's why my spirits never got me in a situation where a man was going to ask my daddy to marry me. Please. I wouldn't give a damn what my father thinks. If I love you, I'm marrying you. We go together. I don't care if my father likes you or not. And a lot of people are just slaves. You know what I'm saying? And like, I ain't vibing with him. I never have. It just kind of, it's just like, whenever I look at a Derrick Jaxn video, I'm just like, right. It's the same cookie cutter advice. He's not seeing anything deeper. If he can't see, how the hell is he going to give you advice on something when he blind? Anyway, I don't care if you a Derrick Jaxn fan. I don't care. I'm not a fan of his. I personally think that he's like a magician or something. He's like a magi cursing people with his words. Because there's no way. There's no way that I'm going to tell somebody what to do, who to love. Like, I don't trust people that are doing that. That's why, and yeah, he fake, man. That's why I'm saying he's hiding something. There's a hidden agenda. There's a hidden agenda. I don't know if he gonna dang Z. Z said he gonna end up like, it's a possibility that he is covering up something. Is what I see. I see like, I ain't read into it, but I don't know why. I don't trust them. And I don't trust other people that are doing that. Okay? I really don't. And, you don't tell nobody who to love. Mind your business. Okay. Now, if now them silly women, right? That's what I'm saying. That's why I said most of the world are sheeple. They just follow people blindly. And I think that's what a lot of his followers do is they just follow him blindly. And a lot of the advice that he gives you, you can shit. It's like you can go and read that in a book. You can, I mean, that's kind of like a no-brainer. Well, you're not supposed to do that, so don't do that. And you're not supposed to do this, so don't do that. What about if it's a special circumstance? What if it's and so it just I don't know, he's played out to me for real. For real, for real. So, and people will follow him for a good amount of time and they'll see where they ain't getting shit. They ain't getting nowhere. They'll be like, wait a minute, you sit around till you 50 years old and you realize, why didn't I follow my heart at all? Most people don't, you guys. It's really, really sad. Anyway, y'all, that's what I wanted to say real quick. I don't want to stay that long. He gets on my nerve. Like, shut up. Shut up. Stop giving relationship advice. You're not qualified to give. None of us are qualified to tell somebody who the hell to love. I saw a Steve Wilkos clip and he was like, "That's your man?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's my man." He was like, "That's who you want to be with?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's who I want to be with." And he was just like, now I don't know the whole story. I didn't see the whole show. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's certain people that you shouldn't want to be with, like depending on like the situation. If you're in a normal situation that doesn't involve weirdness, stop trying to tell people who to love. It's not your place to tell people who to love. Okay. Yeah, Steve. Oh God. I don't even want, oh my God, Steve Harvey. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what makes these people like. I think that some of them might mean well, but I think that people should understand that this is your decision to make. Nobody can tell you who to love. Nobody should tell you that. Straight up and down. If they doing something like that, they have a hidden agenda. For me, I'm not gonna go like, first of all, I don't go to men for advice at all unless it's my man. I'll ask my dude for some advice. But I'm not gonna go and listen to another man over my man. Like, are you kidding me? Like, first of all, learn some loyalty. You listening to that other man over your man, like, yeah, I just don't do that. I just don't do that. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, you guys. I will check y'all later. Okay, y'all have a happy Friday. Blessings.